News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News is also brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget. News is also brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Tonight on News 46, Niger Innes speaks about his campaign for Congress. Hundreds of local kids graduate from the DARE program. And we tell you where you can get some cool gear for the Super Bowl. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell and Jason Koblenz. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Friday, January 31st, 2014. I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. Republican Niger Innes is campaigning for Congressional District 4, challenging incumbent Democrat Stephen Horsford.
District 4, City 4, which of course encompasses large parts of Nye County, and all of Pahrump, of course, and there are several other counties as well, North Las Vegas, all the way up to Yerington, up in Lyon, and it's a variety. It's a diverse district. It's a very interesting district. I call it Little America because there's an urban center, obviously there's some suburbs, and there's some rural parts of the district. I mean, it is a diverse district in terms of race. I mean, you've got, I think it's 48% whites, 27% Latino, 16% African American, 9% Asian American. It's a really diverse district, and obviously there are more registered Democrats than Republicans for the moment. But I believe we're going to run a very compelling race. It's going to be a fusion type of candidacy because I'm a conservative. Before anything else, I mean, I'm a registered Republican. I have been all my adult life, but I'm a conservative first. I'm an American first. And the reality is I'm going to be reaching out to a variety of different forces, to libertarians, to the Independent American Party. And once I have the Republican Party nomination, I'm going to obviously rally Republicans. And I anticipate a lot of Democrats are even going to get on board. I think a lot of people, there was a YouGov poll that was taken over this summer. And in that poll, it asked the American people, do you believe that the American dream is alive or dead? And among this particular group, I mean, it registered the entire American people, but they then did a subset and to see how different voters are voting on that question. Among this particular group, by 3 to 1, actually 2 to 1, 66% to 31%, this group said that the American dream was dead. You know what that group was? The Democratic Party. Democratic Party members. So I think 2014 is a unique opportunity, not just for us to win an election, but for us to start to move the pendulum back to limited, constitutionally based government, which we've gotten away from.
Let's talk a little bit about yourself, because you've been very active for many years. Yes. A little bit of background.
Well, I am longtime national spokesman of the Congress of Racial Equality, which is one of our oldest civil rights organizations, but we're not to be confused with Al Sharpton. We are a conservative civil rights group and have been for several decades. We've been out here, and I've been out here since 2007. Based right in the heart of North Las Vegas, right off of Martin Luther King Boulevard in North Las Vegas. And we do a variety of things. One of the programs that I'm really proud of that we have is what we call comprehensive assimilation. That's a word that people don't even use these days enough. In fact, you get called a racist if you even use the term assimilation or integration. Well, we believe what has made this country the greatest country in the history of the world is the fact that, yes, we're a country of immigrants, but we're a country of assimilated immigrants. Immigrants that come here because they want to become good Americans. And that's what we promote with our program. And I think we're doing a pretty good job. It happened since 2007.
We continue our conversation with Nye County Sheriff Tony DeMayo concerning the arrest of Sergeant Michael Horn from yesterday's broadcast.
The allegations are that there was pressure from the supervisor, based on in the press release, to turn the drugs over to him for him to dispose of within the system. There was some suspicions about that, and the detective and the follow-up on that suspicion, that's when I was notified. So, no, because you understand something. This is what some public don't understand, is that when you look at the integrity of the officers, and we have officers that have not met, the bar we set for them, members of the Sheriff's Office points that out to members of the Sheriff's Office for appropriate action, such as in several arrests. If you look at the press release, how did they come out? The deputy reported improper contact by another deputy. The deputy reported improper contact that they saw a reference to a supervisor. Reported to a member of the Nye County Sheriff's Office, who in turn started an initial investigation, see if there's anything to that. I realized that it was something to it. They reasonable suspicion determined a little more probable cause. I was contacted, and I told the investigator to do what they would do in any case, follow through in any case. Just make sure you get the warrants that they would need for the car, because there's always some belief that because it's county property, they can go through the desk, which they were able to do, go through the office. But the car may have personal areas where a personal bag, something like that, where they need a warrant, which they got, and I followed up. The investigation was done. I contacted administrator to be here early in the morning from another substation in order to assist with the investigation. So,
let's talk about the difference and how being a workplace. Was there an option for you guys? Is that even an option on the table that you could have possibly spoke to the officer and said, we're noticing some things, some things are happening, we're going to give you the option that you're going to take time off, administrative leave, and go get some help, or the arrest? Was that an option within the sheriff's office?
Someone can go get treatment if they're having substance use problems. The law requires that people get treated. Like I said, is the Americans Disabilities Act requires looks at certain things as a disability. When you commit a crime, different story. And not only that, but it's not a blank check. I mean, alcohol problems, okay. Drug problems, well, different story in law enforcement, really. So you have to look at whether what the substance abuse was illegal substance abuse or illegal substance abuse, and that's what we have to look at in law enforcement. Because if it's illegal, then there's criminal activity. We will still look to get that person treatment if they want it, but that would have to be something that that would be brought up. But with the fact of the matter is, there was like I keep saying, people can't believe this. There's no indication of any impairment. Never had a car accident. He was never disheveled. Look at all the particular signs of that, of certain people. He, like I said, he made the appropriate decisions. Even members of his squad didn't notice and didn't notice anything. And that's not uncommon. Everybody thinks that when someone's involved in drugs, you'll see all these things. That's not uncommon.
We'll have more with Sheriff Tony DeMayo on Monday's newscast. To view the extended version of this interview, you can go to KPVM's YouTube page. News 46 will return after these messages.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Albertsons. You're in for something fresh.
Welcome back to News 46. I want to send out a very special happy birthday to Jeff Simmons from the Prump Nugget. He took the day off today, so I went down to the Prump Nugget earlier to tell you what is happening this weekend with Golden Gaming. I'm down here at the Prump Nugget to tell you about this weekend's Super Bowl party. Of course, they're going to have the one in the event center that they have every year. They have big screens, lots of giveaways, and of course, party favors and a buffet. It's $25 per person to join this party, and the room is going to be packed for this Super Bowl weekend. The doors open 1 hour before the game starts, and you can also see the big game here at the Prump Nugget on their big screens inside their bar, as well as Goldtown and Lakeside. So anywhere you want to go to any of the 3 Golden Gaming properties here in Pahrump, you can definitely watch the Super Bowl. And tonight on the stage bar is Sidro's Armada from 7 till midnight, and that's Friday and Saturday night. Come on down here to the Prump Nugget to find out more. You can go to prumpnugget.com or give them a call, 751-6500. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. One person sustained minor injury as a result of a moped accident this morning on Wilson Street.
Tonight's accident report is brought to you by Stovall & Associates. Don't expect insurance companies to have your best interest in mind. Stovall & Associates cares. Let us help you if you have been involved in an accident.
A single vehicle moped accident happened this morning on the slippery roads on Wilson and West Street. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and Nye County Sheriff's deputies responded to the scene to find one motorcycle rider that was on the ground. However, shortly after, he picked himself up to be checked out by medics. Emergency crews checked out the driver and only rider on this bike. He declined to be transported to local medical facilities. The cause of the accident appears to be the recent rain that we had this morning. Nye County Sheriff's deputies investigated the accident. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. Well, as you know, Sunday is Super Bowl, and while you're rooting for your favorite team, you might want to show your support by darning some cool threads. News 46 was at All Shoes and Apparel today to find out what they have in stock. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Darby O'Donnell.
And we're down here at All Shoes and Apparel on the corner of Gamebird and Pahrump Valley Boulevard to tell you about what Andre Longmire has down here for the big game on Sunday. Of course, he'll be down there at the Prump Nugget on Super Bowl Sunday selling some gear, but now's the time to get it in time for the big day.
Well, we have Super Bowl hats, T-shirts, jerseys. We have all your Super Bowl items. We have little earrings for the women, necklaces for the men, the dog tags. We're giving out good deals on everything for the Super Bowl. And if you don't catch me here, I'll be at the Nugget Sunday.
And are you open tomorrow, too?
Yes, I'll be here Saturday from 11 to 4 and the rest of the day till 4 o'clock today.
And you also have T-shirts besides the jerseys.
Yes, I do Super Bowl T-shirts. They have the logos of both teams on the front, and they have all the names on the back of the players. And they also have all the history of all the Super Bowl that was played before this.
You'll have this game gear as much as you have left over, because I know these are selling like hotcakes right now at the Prump Nugget too as well, so people can find you there. But if they get a chance to come down here, where are you located?
I'm located at 1021 East Gamebird, Pahrump, and we're right by the little pizza place, and there's a low liquor store, and you'll see my jerseys hanging outside in the front or some clothes hanging outside that you'll know that is my store.
There you go. And what's the phone number?
The phone number is 702-328-9769.
So come on down to the corner of Gamebird and Pahrump Valley Boulevard at All Shoes and Apparel to get your game gear. Or give Andre a call at 702-328-9769. Whether you're for the Seattle Seahawks
Or the Denver Broncos.
All Shoes and Apparel has your gear.
Laces out.
Thanks so much to Andre for that. Well, when we come back from this break, we'll have more local news, including that Subway platter giveaway. So get your phones ready.